Howdy do. I just watched a brilliant video that I really enjoyed, and it gave me an idea. The channel is called ADHD Whiskey, and the video he did was the 5 whiskeys you shouldn't buy. And I was like, oh, I'm sure I bought all of those and drank them, and I hadn't. So these were a list of new videos. But the point was, the video cracked me up, and I thought, you know, we've all bought crap that sucks for our bikes, and I'm like, let's do a video about that. So I'm gonna do specifically to Amazon 5 things you should not buy off of Amazon for your bike. So before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff if you're new to the channel. Welcome. We've all bought stuff on Amazon for our bikes because it's a really good deal. Some of it's been okay, some of it is not. And I'm not talking stuff you should know better. I'm not saying like, so I found these great pistons. They were $17 and they were primes. They're here today. You know, I'm not talking stuff that obviously you should know better. But I have heard of people buying things like pipes. If you have an older bike, buying some straight pipes, 1.25" drags, and you get there and the flange is not so much round as it is ovular. That's a problem. So, you know, if you should know better, that stuff. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that you typically might try and get a deal on from Amazon, right? So let's start. You may notice also there's no annoying music in this video. I apologize for the last one. I don't know what I'm doing. I do not produce videos for a living. My job is to entertain you. No, my job is my job. I'm just saying on this. So I didn't do that at the time. So sorry, the annoying video. And then the annoying music in the last one. The first one I have not done, but I have seen personally friends who have tried. And that is the fake Clockworks, right? To me, that logo means a lot. Now, there are others out there that are good. Their names all escape me. Oh, Memphis Shades and stuff like that. I'm talking about the Amazon ads that say $17.99 round windshield. And it shows a picture of a windshield that looks suspiciously like the Flare. This is the Super Flare or whatever. And, you know, you get some junk in the mail. I mean, I've got buddies that have tried it because they were just trying to save a buck. And they get the thing, and when you get it, either the holes are not in the right place, or the bend isn't right, the thing's out here, and you're like jamming this sucker on, and you're putting excessive pressure pulling out on your mounts. And these bushings, I guess you want to call it, that are sort of melted into the plastic, you can pull those out of the fairing, especially on a Batwing. So you can strip those out. Now you got to retap them and put new ones in. So just be careful. You can damage your bike with these friggin' fake ass windshields. So for me, let me know if you've had a good experience down below. But for me, I only do name brand windshields because I think it's an obvious, simple thing to make that you'll get maybe some junk if you're not careful. The next one I have personally experienced, and I'm going to show you on the Heritage, not the bad one. These are the real Harley ones, but I have tried the fake ones before, and that is highway peg mounts. So these are the real Harley ones, and look, they're pitting and everything else because these are 7 years old, but still, that shouldn't happen. But nonetheless, on the wife's 18 Heritage, I ordered these almost exact mounts on Amazon. I think it was like 50. I don't remember. For the mounts and the pegs. And the reason why these suck is, I'm pretty sure this is steel, but what I got was aluminum. And when you drive the screws in, they just strip right out. So those, I got them on there and got them to hold. They were junk. They just stripped right out, and you're going on the highway and you put your foot up and whoo, there she goes and let's go in front of you. So another thing I would not do is highway peg mounts. That's something that you either get factory or unknown aftermarket, you know. Next one I wouldn't do, and I hear a lot of. Oh, it's not here to show. Son of a... because it's on the Ultra being held for ransom. Is seats. So there are companies, not that I wouldn't buy a seat on Amazon. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not talking I wouldn't buy my new Mustang Super Tour or, you know, a Saddleman or whatever on Amazon, or a Corbin. Of course, I'd buy one of those. I'm talking about these CVO style seats made by companies that their names are just a bunch of letters. I'm not going to name any companies here because that would just be rude. So there's companies on Amazon that sell these knockoff seats that look just like CVO seats. They have the same, you know, colored stitching and all that stuff like the one that came on that bike when it was new. And they look pretty decent, and they're cheap, man. I think they're like $100, 150, I don't know, something like that. And the issue is not that it looks horrible. It doesn't look quite right. It looks horrible. But the foam padding they use is not good. So it's either A, like sitting on a bag of mulch that you bought at Home Depot, or B, it's just cheap crap foam that's going to break down in a year. So you save the money, but then it's ruined in a year. So did you really save any money, right? Because the real thing is $350 and you pay $150. You know, like it's just for me not worth it. So I would never buy a seat from some unknown manufacturer, you know, off of Amazon that's made to look like the seat you actually want. There's nothing wrong with saving, if you can, saving up to get the right one. Otherwise, you're going to be disappointed and you're spending more money in the long run, right? Saddlebags. Again, all this is the same story. The next one is saddlebags. If it doesn't say Viking on it, or if it's not, I don't know, there's other good, I think Memphis Shades makes bags and stuff too. But if it's not a branded bag, be careful. I mean, I've actually seen buddies who have, matter of fact, a friend of mine had a Heritage, and when he takes his bags off, he wanted a swing arm bag, and he got a deal. Is it a deal, really? If it's a pile of shit, you get it? On a swing arm bag, and that sumbitch was stitched so badly that the bottom of it just like went noops and just like let go. Like it was weeks old, and the stitching let go on the bottom of that bag, which is kind of the worst part for it to let go, right? Because I remember I have a swing arm bag on my old Fat Boy, I still have it. It was the exact size of a 1 liter of Coke and a fifth of Jack Daniels. And personally, I think that's brilliant engineering. I mean, I might even have a picture, I don't know. That you could open that swing arm bag. This one was a Viking, but Harley's is the same shape. And a fifth of Jack Daniels and a 1 liter of Coke was just like it was made to go in there. I think that's what it's made for, I'm telling you. Wouldn't fit in his, and the bottom blew out, and your fifth of Jack Daniels is going to come out of the damn swing arm bag when you get on the road. It's a terrible design, so don't do that kind of stuff. And the last, this is the fifth, is technology holders that don't have a name brand on them as well. My mother, God rest her soul, decided one Christmas that she was going to get me a cool piece of tech for the bike. And on Amazon, she got me a cell phone holder, and I still have it somewhere. I never had the courage to put it on my bike, and of course wouldn't hurt her feelings by saying I would never trust my, let's be honest, retail value $1,000 phone and this $12.99 cell phone holder. God love her, she thought she'd found something brilliant. They're all like the ball mount ones that you tighten on the back with that collar, and this thing was like, you tighten it was loose, and you would actually skip threading where it was like, I would not trust my expensive cell phone and a phone holder that was $12.99. Again, I use the Rockform now, but there's other ones. X-Lock, Cross-Lock? Correct me. There's another one that's really good too. Quad-Lock, that's another really good one. But do not buy technology holders for your phone that's going to go on your bike that you go down the road 80 miles an hour. I would hate to hear the sort of pains you might have when your phone is destroyed. But again, in general, these are things you should know better. I'm just sharing personal experience of things that either I have seen or I've seen my friends go through that have suffered. But run through fake windshields, fake seats. That's a big one. The highway peg mount knockoffs. Any sort of saddlebag, whether it be a throw over, swing arm bag, whatever, if it doesn't have someone's name on the damn thing, don't do it. And then technology holders, phone holders and stuff. Those are the 5 I could think of. I really want to hear down below others that you have experienced, or let me know you found a good one. If there's a decent one out there, share the link. I think you can share the link in the comment because I'm interested. But those are the 5 things I would never buy on Amazon, and I would hate for you guys to suffer through sort of the same problem. And there you have it. There you are. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Today is Friday the 2nd. So our next live stream is next Friday, the 9th, whatever that Friday. I don't do maths. I think it's the 9th. Should be 7 days, right? Yeah. So Friday the 9th is our next live stream. Come on and see that. There will not be a makeup tutorial. I know some of you just got really mad and are now going to claim I'm a terrible human being for getting your hopes up. First off, I want to address the fact that if you got your hopes up about me putting makeup on, maybe you need some counseling. That would be one thing I would just add. But that's a side note. That's a side note. If you want to see me in makeup, there are movies for that you can find on the internet. The other thing is, it was a really good friend of mine who rides and I trust tremendously was like, huh, you're going to go on camera and video your wife putting makeup on you. And I was like, yeah, it'd be funny, you know, ha, 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 ha. We all have these moments, right? We're not thinking like, yeah. And he's like, and then 2 to 3 weeks later, you're going to be invited to a clubhouse of an MC, maybe even a 1%er club, and there's going to be a video of you out there getting makeup put on. And I'm like, yeah? Like question mark at the end? Like, it's you know, it'd be fun. It's just for fun, and you know, the channel's become a good time for all of us. And he was like, that is a bad idea for your safety and for, we'll say, the image of the organization shall not be named. So I apologize, but I will not be able to do the makeup tutorial video. And some of you out here seeing this for the first time going, what in the hell am I hearing? This fat bearded bastard was going to put makeup on camera. That it's been a joke since the channel started. I won't be able to do that. We are going to do the whole take a ride on the back of my dad's trike though. That'll be funny. I'm going to do that because if anyone gets bent out of shape out of that, they got too much damn spare time. But yeah, so that's the thing. And we might do a makeup tutorial on Mrs. Monkey though. That could be fun, right? Because she'll look like, I've said this before, she'll look like Divine by the time I'm done with her. Like, you know, we might do that. But join us next Friday. As I say every video, please take care of each other out there. We'll talk soon, and be good. Bye.